I'm sitting in a new way. What do you think of this? What do you guys think? Like, comment, and subscribe to let us know. You know, Rachel, Vasyl Lomachenko fought Jose Pedraza on Saturday on ESPN.
Yeah.
Stealing the limelight from HBO's final show. But still, we watched it because it's Vasyl Lomachenko.
Yeah. And we had a long conversation about Lomachenko last night.
We did. I went the full spectrum of thoughts and feelings about Lomachenko. Mm-hmm. A long time ago.
I don't like this. Like, I'm having to like.
Actually, the fight that he lost against Orlando Salido was like, I was there and I tried to interview him once. And then they were like, they wouldn't talk to me or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I still have like some feelings about that. You know. So I feel like I might be a little harder.
People that refused to take Kelsey's interview lost in that fight.
Yeah. So that happened twice when I did all the work for Boxing Channel. Only twice did like a fighter like
say no to an interview.
It was Adrian Broner when he lost to Marcus Madonna. And it was Vasyl Lomachenko when he lost to Orlando Salido. Now, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying that he probably shouldn't refuse me an interview during. It's not like both of these things were at things which that's what the fighters are there for.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't know. Anyway, so when we're watching Lomachenko, I feel like I'm a little harder on him than maybe I should be because everybody else seems to think he's the greatest thing since String Cheese came out. And so I don't know. Like what I see in Lomachenko is obviously he was one of the greatest amateur fighters ever, and he looks really great. He's got great footwork. He's fast. Mm-hmm. He's excellently skilled. He's really superbly skilled.
Great endurance.
All the things that you want, except Lomachenko has short arms, right? He doesn't have like ridiculous power.
Right.
And I don't know. I see him getting hit more than I would like to see him get hit by fighters.
It's almost like I feel like I'm watching Manny Pacquiao without the power. Like.
Yeah.
And like he's bouncing all over the place. And he has like this ability to like throw punches like in combinations in different ways. Almost like, you know, he's in like everything's in slow motion for him and he can like pick out things, but he doesn't have the power that Pacquiao has.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't. He doesn't have that kind of athletic ability. I mean, Pacquiao's a super freak. That's why he can move well play. So what I'm saying is he gets away with it against fighters like Jose Pedraza. He almost didn't get away with it in his last fight. Against Jorge Linares, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is I'm not sure I buy into the idea
completely sold on
that he's gonna I think within the next 3 years or so long as he ends up fighting an elite enough fighter, I think he's gonna lose a fight. Like mm-hmm. I'm not convinced that he could beat Mikey Garcia, mm-hmm. right? There's other kind of so Pedraza is a good example. Pedraza is a really good boxer. But he's not this next level of boxer, right? He would be maybe if he had a little more speed or at least like sick power where he could just knock somebody out. He doesn't have that. But if he hit Lomachenko a lot. Now, you had a good point, though, that maybe Lomachenko's letting him do that.
Right.
Because he knows that he can't.
So what we saw with somebody else was Golovkin, right? Golovkin came up and was just like bulldozing over people.
Yeah.
And he didn't care if he got hit until he fought Canelo Alvarez. And all of a sudden we saw something change for Golovkin. He wasn't just walking in open.
That's what I was thinking about.
To Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
Now the difference between Golovkin and Lomachenko is Golovkin is depending on that power. Like he's gonna walk into your punches because his punches are better than yours and they're harder than yours. But if he can't do that, then what does he have?
Yeah.
So but Lomachenko doesn't have that. He's gonna beat you with his skill. Yeah. He's gonna come out with a 12-round decision. And so what I wonder is maybe he's getting hit by these lower-level opponents, and when he fights more elite-level opponents, that will change, and then because of his skill, he's still going to like dance around them and win decisions.
Which is possible. So I don't know. I do enjoy watching him fight. I'm not a big fan of the boxing media crowning people. I feel like his coordination came way too soon.
Pound for pound
he had not accomplished what he's accomplished now.
Yeah.
But he had not accomplished that yet, and he was like number one in pound for pound list. I think that's dumb, basically. Like I think that we shouldn't do that. I think we should wait until a fighter actually accomplishes. Now he's accomplished it now. He's number one in your pound for pound list. That's fine. Like I think that that's a good
I
one.
say pound for pound lists are fictional anyway.
That's the
so
other
you can
argument.
have whatever
They are dumb.
criteria you want. And if you think that you are such a great boxing analyst that you can take somebody in their first like couple pro fights and you can deduce that they're going to be amazing, well then you can do that. I can't do that.
Here's the other thing I worry about with Vasyl Lomachenko.
Mm-hmm.
Top Rank is the best in the business at like drumming up storylines and hyping people. Remember how great Julio Cesar, not how great. Remember how decent Julio Cesar Chavez looked as a middleweight title holder? That guy can't fight. You know what I mean? Like that's how good Top Rank is as a machine. And so I'm like, is Lomachenko the goods or is Lomachenko a good fighter? One of the greatest amateur fighters ever, yes, but maybe not the same professionally. But Top Rank knows how to, and I'm not saying it's like they're like paying people off or whatever. I'm saying that they're so good at.
They can create a good narrative.
Yeah, they create good narratives and people buy into it without thinking for themselves. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. If you're a Vasyl Lomachenko fan, hey, that's great. I like that he is so aggressive and that he's really great. And I hope that, that I just hope he doesn't refuse another interview from me, fools. Because that's another L.